Good morning, learners. I welcome you all to this session on product mix, and this is for the students of BCom, MCom and BBA retailing. Up till now, we have discussed in the previous session, we have discussed what is a product, what all comes under the scope of product, whether tangible things or intangible things or ideas or organizations or individuals, what comes under the scope of product. This is all we have discussed. We talked of the features of the product, classification of products, levels and dimensions of products. We also talked of features of services and the challenges that are associated with the services. In this session, we are going to discuss on product line, product mix and product line strategies and product diversification. So, before we discuss product mix, let us understand why this concept is important, or why do we use product mix in marketing, right. So, there are various product objectives with the companies, with the different companies, and different companies set their product objectives differently, right. There are various decisions relating to the product, such as what products we should sell, what are the different categories of products, where we can deal in, whether it should be tangible, it should be intangible, or maybe both, or what are the various different versions of the products. So, all these are the decisions which are related to product when you are going to decide what offering you are going to offer to the market. The product objective may be to increase the customer base, or maybe to have the sales growth, or effective utilization of resources, or maybe all of these. You may as a company decide to offer a full product line or product mix, etc. So, this is where the concept of product mix and product line comes. A firm may be selling a single product or a wide range of products. For instance, if we talk of Godrej, so Godrej it deals in office furnitures also. So, for instance, office tables, chairs, steel almirahs, etc. Office equipments, cosmetics, domestic appliances, and so much so that they are also into real estate. So, while referring to the range of products manufactured or sold by a firm, the two concepts which are widely and extensively used by the marketers are product mix and product line. That is why it becomes very important to understand the concept of product mix and product line, and then we can see how they play an important role while deciding product objective, or maybe when we are deciding the product objective, how this product mix and product line comes into the picture. So, now let us discuss what is product mix. Product mix is also known as product assortment or product portfolio. That means, when we talk of product mix of a company, we are referring to the basket of all the products that a company is offering to the markets, to the various segments of the market. It refers to the complete set of products and services offered by a firm, and it consists of several product lines. A product or variant of a product in a product line is individual product, or maybe termed as product item. So, now we can say that product mix is is a set of all the product lines that a company is offering, and product line is a set of different variants of a similar product or the same product which is there, which is also termed as product item. So, all these product lines, when they are grouped together, which the company is offering, they form the part of product mix. An organization's product mix includes all the products that it sells, and it is a subset of the marketing mix and is an important part of the business model of a company. So, to define the basket of product that you may or you are offering to a market is product mix. Now, let us see product line. As we said in product mix, that product mix is a group of all the product line which a company is offering. So, it becomes very important to understand what is a product line. So, product line is a group or set of products that are closely related as they perform a similar function targeted at same customer groups and distributed through same channels, etc. That means it is a group or set of products that are closely related, or maybe a same product having different variants, right. So, they form a product line. For example, Samsung has many product lines, but one product line is mobile phones, and Samsung has many models of mobile phones from low price range to premium range. So, the whole range that the Samsung is offering in mobile is called as product line, one product line of segment. Likewise, Samsung has many product lines, right. So, this type of offering different models of different mobiles for different customers is called as product line. Number of product items in a product lines depend on the product objective. So what the company is setting, what kind of product objectives, that determines how many products are going to be there in the product line, right? We'll discuss how in the subsequent slides. If the objective is to enlarge the customer base, there would be many variants in each product line as it fills the gaps in the offerings to avoid new players into the market. If the company aims at enlarging the customer base, then it would like to satisfy needs of each and every customer. So if by offering certain variations or making certain variations in products, if they can with the similar product, if they can offer certain variations, they will try to cover all that if they want to enlarge the customer base. So they will try to fill the gap in the products that they have, and then they would offer more than one variant of a product in a particular line. But if the product objective is something else, or the objective of the company is something else, then maybe the product line size would differ. A product lines have associated items that consumers tend to use together or think of as similar products or services. For example, if we talk of dental care, so maybe dental care is a product line, and toothbrush, paste, tongue cleaner, mouth freshener, when they are all put together, they become a product line. So in this case, dental care would be a product line. A product line is a group of closely related items. As I said, toothbrush, paste, tongue cleaner, mouth freshener, they are all closely related items. And it is a specific version of the product that can be designated as a distinct offering among an organization's products. If we try to understand the concept of product mix and product line by taking an example of Patanjali Ayurveda Limited, we all know that Patanjali has a diverse product offerings. And it has vast range of goods, from pharmaceuticals. They started with pharmaceuticals and now they are into everywhere. The cosmetic products, food items, hair care, skin care and whatnot. So all the kinds of products that the Patanjali is offering becomes the product mix. So as I said, the vast range of goods. So if I am taking pharmaceuticals, cosmetic products and food items, hair care and all as separate product lines, so product line becomes, the pharmaceutical is one product line. So under pharmaceuticals, under this product line, they may be offering certain other variants. They may be offering certain, different medicines, right? So that becomes a product line. But when we talk of all the product lines or all the products, consisting of, which is there in different product lines, it will become product mix. So again, in this case, if we say what is product mix, so product line 1, product line 2, product line 3, and likewise whatever number of product line the Patanjali Ayurveda Limited has, if you add it, it becomes a product mix. And if you talk of separate line, if you talk of separate range, that will become product line. Say for instance, in this case, we have taken Ayurvedic, body care, maybe this is product line 1, food grains, maybe this is product line 2, ready to eat food items, product line 3, and likewise so on and so forth, they have various other product line. And in each product line, there are certain products, and those products are known as individual product. Like if we talk of maybe dental product, if we are talking of dental care, so Dant Kanti would be an individual item. Hair care, if you are talking as a product line, so Kesh Kanti of this product line, hair care product line would be an individual, item. So product mix, product line and product item. We will see it from, with different examples also. So now let us discuss what are the various dimensions of product mix. When we talk of product mix, we also talk of width of product mix, which is also termed as breadth of product mix, length of product mix, depth of product mix and consistency of product mix. So what is width of product mix? When we talk of number of product lines the company offers, when we are trying to show that company is offering, say for example, 2 product lines. So the width of the product mix would be 2 products wide. When we talk of the length of the product mix, the length of product mix refers to the total number of products in the product mix. Suppose a company has 2 product lines, as we have said earlier, and 10 products in each product line, then the length of the product mix will come to 2 into 10, that becomes 20. Likewise, when we talk of depth, so the depth of the product mix refers to the total number of products within a product line. In one product line, say for example, in the above example we have seen, in one product line we are having 10 items. So the depth of the product line is 10 products deep, right? For example, if you take Colgate has different variants under the same product line. Toothpaste product line may they have various variants. For example, they have Colgate Advanced, Colgate Active Salt, Colgate Total, or maybe Ved Shakti, or likewise they have various other variants also. So the number of variants they are offering, so under their toothpaste, that number shows the depth of the product mix. And when we talk of consistency of product mix, it means that relatedness of different product lines in a product mix. So the different product lines that you are offering as a company, how they are related to each other. If they are related to each other, that means the product mix is consistent. And if they are not related to each other, that means the product mix of that particular company is not consistent or maybe less consistent. For example, if you take Tata Group, so if you see the product line or product range of Tata Group, they are into from salt to steel to aviation. So the consistency is less. But suppose you are talking of a company which is maybe concentrating on just dairy products, then in this case the consistency is high. Again, whether the company would like to have highly consistent product mix or less consistent product mix depends upon various factors, and one of the important factor is the financial strength of the company. If we try to see again the product mix dimensions through an example, we can see, suppose I say that there is a company XYZ Limited, and XYZ Limited is offering 3 product lines. So product line 1 may be body care, product line 2 may be cosmetics, and product line 3, say for example food items, right. So in product line 1, in body care, suppose they are offering soap, they are offering maybe anything you think of, right. So or various variants of soap, someone has lavender, someone has lemon, or someone has creamy base. So product line 1 is having various variant, and here in this example we have taken that company XYZ Limited, they have a product line 1 which has 4 product items, product like PL1A, PL1B, PL1C and PL1D. So one product line, 4 variants, right. Another product line that the company is offering is product line 2, we can call it cosmetics, maybe cream, maybe lipsticks, or maybe anything. So in product line 2, again we are taking an example that they are offering 5 individual products in that product line 2, which is product line 2A, we have referred it as product line 2A, product line 2C, product line 2D and product line 2E. The third product line that they are having is maybe related to food items, which has 6 variants now. Product line 3A, product line 3B, product line 3C and product line 3D, and product line 3E, product line 3F. So now when we talk of product width, that means number of product lines that XYZ company, which is an assumption, is offering. So in this case, how many product lines are there? 3 product lines are there. Product line 1, which is PL1, PL2, PL3. Though the product width is, the width of product mix is 3 lines wide, right. When we talk of the length of the product, that means we have to talk of all the products that is offering. That means 4 products in product line 1, 5 products in product line 2 and 6 products in product line 3. When you put together or when you are showing this, that will be called as the length of the product mix. And when we talk of the depth of the product width, then we will see that in product line 1, since we are offering 4 variants, so the depth of product line 1 is 4. In product line 2, since we are offering 5 variants, so the depth of this product mix and what are the various dimensions of product line and product mix, right. Again, to summarize, we would say that the dimensions of product mix is the width, the depth, the length, right, and the consistency. Again, if I am the example that I am taking, if you talk of the first 2 things, the product line 1 and product line 2, body care and cosmetics, they are somewhere related. So here there is some element of consistency, and food items are a little different. So the element of consistency is high, right. But if we assume that these 3 product lines are entirely different things, for example, one is cosmetics, one is pharmaceutical and the other is food items, then that means the consistency of the product mix is less, because all the product lines, the 3 product lines that the company is having, they are not related to each other. Get it? Now let us see what are the different product line strategies, that the companies adopt when they are doing this kind of, or when they are defining this kind of product mix. The first one is called as line stretching. Line stretching occurs when a company lengthens its product line beyond its current range. Whatever range the company is having, when it's trying to lengthen it, that becomes product line stretching. Now, product line stretchings may have down market stretch, up market stretch, or two-way stretch. When I say down market stretch, that means it is also called as trading down. You already have a range of products. Say for example, in the body care, you already have a range of soaps. You have your lavender soap, you have lemon soap, you have creamy base soap, and so on and so forth. So you're already having a range of products in that particular line. If you want to stretch it, suppose you want to target, and all the items that you are offering, suppose they are highly priced items. Now you want to target those customers. Now you want to serve to those customers also who have comparatively lesser purchasing power. That means you have to offer something which is costing less, which is less priced, low priced, right? So when you are adding a commodity which is low priced, that will be termed as down market stretch or trading down. Likewise, if you are adding something, adding a variant in your product line which is high in price, you are already offering variants in a product line, and now you want to offer something which is of high price or premium range, then it becomes up market stretch, which is also called as trading up. For example, Volkswagen, it has ultra premium brands like Bentley, Lamborghini. So when they are adding these two, it becomes trading up. And when we talk of two-way stretch, that means you are also trying to cater to the customers with lesser purchasing power, lesser income, at the same time with the higher income. So you already have a product line. Now you want to cater to the both, the lesser income group and the higher income group. In this case, what would you do as a company? That you would introduce products in your product line, which is some products which are low priced and some products which are highly priced. Again, if you take the example of Volkswagen, the Polo and several other brands for the masses, and other brands like Beetle, Audi, Lamborghini, and they are for the classes. Even if you take example of HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited, in soap they have premium brands like Dove, and other brands also are there. The next strategy, product line strategy, is line filling. So what is line filling? As we have discussed earlier, line filling is defined as adding more items within the present range to strengthen the product line. So whatever product line, whatever variants of products that you have in a product line, if you want to fill the gap, if you want to say, for example, Colgate was offering many kinds of toothpaste, right? But of late they have started with Ved Shakti. Why? Because in the market, in the competition, this Ayurvedic toothpaste, they were gaining importance in India, like Dabur Lal Dant Manjan or maybe Patanjali ka this Dant Kanti. They were gaining importance. They were having customers. The traffic were going to those particular stores for buying these particular commodities. So thinking of this, Colgate wanted to tap those customers also who wants to go for Ayurvedic kind of maybe toothpaste. Thinking of this, or maybe keeping this in mind, they introduced Ved Shakti, right? So this is called as line filling. You don't want any of the customer to go anywhere else. You want all the customer of a particular need, so to come to your particular kind of company. So what do? You try to fill the gap, the small gaps which is there in the line, you try to fill it with introducing different or new products to your product line. That is called as line filling. Now comes line modernization. Line modernization is that the company like to upgrade their product offerings with new technologies to make the customers upgrade to high valued, high priced items. So when the technology is advancing, you also need to introduce those technology to your already existing product items which is there. So that is called as line modernization, which can be quite often seen is newer model of cars or maybe iPhones, and nowadays you can see electrical appliances also like television or refrigerators also, they are having line modernization. Then comes a very tricky and important strategy which is called as line featuring. Line featuring is what? when you have a product line, and in product line similar kinds of products are there, right? So when you are, you have one product which is highly in the demand in the market, at the same time to fill the gap, with the objective of line filling, you try to introduce some other products which is maybe a little higher in price. So how to get customers for that highly priced commodity that you have recently introduced in the market? So for that you do line featuring. In line featuring, what happened, to attract the customers into showrooms, you try to pitch in with maybe a lower priced commodity, and when the customer is there, with the help of the promotional campaigns, with the help of the advertisements through various media, you have hugely promoted that the company is there with say for example product A and product B, or when you are promoting product A more than product B. You are not promoting product B more, it is a highly priced commodity. Product A where is a less priced commodity, but while doing promotional campaign, you are making much promotions, you are making all the expenditure on promoting product A. So when the customer is coming, when the customer is getting attracted, and when it is when they are coming to the stores, when the traffic is there in the store, what is happening? The moment they come into, you try to show them, yes, we have product A and this is there for you, but would you like to see a product B also, which is a little better than this, although price is a little higher, but it is better than product A. So the customer came in looking for product A, but then you are trying to expose the customers to the product B. So that is line featuring. In line featuring, the important trick is having smart and skilled salesperson, because moment the customers are entering into your store, the salespersons who are there to interact with them should be smart enough to understand and to gauge what customer is actually expecting. As I said, when we say customer expectations, we have seen it discussed in different sessions. When we talk of customer expectations, there are two sorts of expectations. One is stated and the other is unstated. So stated expectations we have already known because they have come for a particular product, but there must be certain unstated expectation. So unstated expectations is to be judged by the salesperson who is there, and then he or she has to pitch in with the customer whether or not to show the product B, and if at all they are showing it, in what manner. It is not always true that you advertise low priced commodity more and then you are introducing the customers to the high price. It can go the other way around also. Suppose as a company, as a brand, you are known for high priced commodities. Now in that case, the moment the customers are, you make certain advertisements, you make certain promotional campaigns, and then the moment customers are entering, you are showing them the product which is highly priced, say for example product B, but also you are also exposing the customers to the product A which is low priced. So that is why what you are doing, you are trying to feature the product which you want to focus. Although the customer has come for the other product, but you want to feature some other product, so you are featuring that particular product. So that is line featuring. Now let us see product mix strategies. So in product mix strategies, we have expansion of product mix, contraction of product mix, deepening product mix depth, alteration or changes in the existing products, affecting change in model style of an existing product, maybe product differentiation and new product development. Let us discuss all these one by one. So if we talk of contraction and expansion of product mix, so contraction of product line or product mix means contracting. That means you are suspending. You are suspending either a product in a product line, or maybe you are suspending the whole product line. That becomes contraction of product line or product mix, right? When we suspend a particular item, that we call it as contraction of product line. But when we suspend the whole product line, then it becomes contraction of product mix, right? This is also termed as product simplification. This strategy is adopted mainly to eliminate low profit products and to get more profits from fewer products. Suppose there is a particular line of product which is not fetching you more profits, then in that particular case, the company may decide to suspend that particular product line and employ all its resources which the company was employing to that particular line to employ it on other products which are highly profitable or which are more profitable, just to maximize their profits, right? And sometimes the company wants to optimize also, make the optimum utilization of the resources also. In that case also, the company may go for contraction of product line or product mix. Again, if a product is dropped, contraction of product line, but if the whole line is dropped, it is contraction of product mix. Now the second thing is expansion of product line or product mix, which is just opposite of what we have already discussed. Expansion means, contraction means suspending. So expansion means adding, right? So if you are expanding, if you are adding another product in your product line, that becomes expansion of product line. But if you are adding a whole new product line to your product mix, then it becomes expansion of product mix. For example, suppose a company is dealing in drugs and chemicals, and now it wants to add, or it wants to go to a completely new area. Say for example, it wants to deal with computers now. So this will be expansion of product mix. Now again, and the expansion can be related, can be unrelated. If the product lines are already related to the other product line which is already existing, that will be related expansion of the product mix. But if the products are unrelated, that in the case that we have example that we have seen here, then it becomes what? Expansion, unrelated expansion, right? Now, what is deepening of product mix? Depth. When a company does not add new product lines but expands one or more existing product lines, it becomes deepening of product mix depth. What we are trying to do? We are trying to expand the product lines which is already there. That means, as we have discussed, when we discussed the dimensions of product mix, depth is what? Number of products in a product line. So for example, in one product line there were 4 variants or 4 products. So the depth of product line was 4. Now if the company wants to add 2 more products in the same product line, this is called as deepening of product mix depth. We are increasing the depth of the product line, right? So in this case, what is happening? Maybe some product lines become fat from thin. Earlier they had 4, now they had 6 products in the product line. So they have expanded. For instance, when Patanjali they added noodles in its food items, it was what? It was deepening of product mix. Alteration or changes in existing products. Sometimes you may have to make alterations in the existing products. You may have to make changes in the quality of the product which is available, which is already available in your product line. So when you are trying to make certain changes in the product, you are trying to bring that product as a new product in the market. So you are trying to, what you are trying to say, you are trying to say that in the product line, I have introduced, as a company, I have introduced a new product. So what you are doing, just by altering or just by making changes in the existing products, you are trying to give it a new shape. Likewise, affecting change in the model or style of an existing product. The product is already existing, but seeing the competition, seeing the change in the preference of consumers, the taste of the consumers, you want to now change the style of the existing product. So that is also one kind of product mix strategy. The other is product differentiation. In product differentiation, what we are doing, product differentiation means we are offering the same, or maybe a product line is such that there are various other competitors are there in the market and they are also offering the same product line. So to create a niche in the market, to position yourself more in the market, what you are trying to do as a company is you want to differentiate your product from the competitors which are already there in the market, which is called as product differentiation. So it is not entirely a new product, but just by making some differences, maybe in their quality, a little change in the quality, a little change in the design, maybe the packaging, you are trying to create some kind of differentiation. So that is called product differentiation. And then comes new product development. You are introducing a new product at all. So in this case, you are not going to expand or maybe contract, but you are trying to introduce a new product altogether. New product development, we will discuss it in a separate session, so I am dropping it here. Now, next is product diversification. Product diversification means adding a new product to the existing product mix. Again, you were dealing with maybe, for example, body care, then cosmetics, and then maybe food items, or now altogether you want to diversify, altogether you want to venture into a different field. Then it becomes product diversification. Say for example, when Tata Group is, they try to venture into aviation. that is product diversification. They have diversified, right? So, and diversification is applicable not only to production but to selling or distribution as well. For example, a seller dealing in watches may diversify by selling toys. It is not producing, it is not manufacturing, it is just selling, it is buying from somewhere and selling. So, very earlier maybe the company decided, this seller decided to deal with watches. Now, the seller may want to diversify by selling toys as well. So, this is called as diversification. Now, diversification can be related diversification, can be unrelated diversification. When we talk of related diversification, that means the new products that we have introduced in our product mix is related or maybe some way similar to the already existing products. So, that becomes related diversification. This is most common form of diversification. It is inexpensive and easier, that is why it is commonly used also. For example, Hindustan Unilever Limited, they are offering variety of toilet soaps such as Lifebuoy, Lux, Pears, etc. And on the other hand, they are also dealing with the soaps or cleaning materials such as Vim, Surf or Rin. So, they have diversified from toilet soaps to other soaps, utensil cleaning soaps, but this is related diversification. Why do company diversify? There must be certain reasons. So, sometimes company diversify to make a more effective use of the existing selling and distribution facilities. The company is already having selling and distribution facilities, company wants to make most of it, that is why the company wants to diversify. With the same channels, company can introduce some other products as well. Again, if the company wants to use its underutilized production capacity, then also company may go for diversification. Or if the company wants to meet the varied customer needs, company wants to fill the gap, then it wants to go for diversification. And to take the advantage of the existing reputation in a particular type of product, then also they may want to enter. And of course, to increase the sale of existing product, they may try to diversify or they may go for related diversification. So, what is unrelated diversification? As we have said, when the diversification that the company is made is entirely different or maybe quite different from the existing ones, then it becomes unrelated diversification. Say for example, if a manufacturer of consumer products diversifies into manufacture of raw materials such as chemicals or industrial products, so this kind of diversification would be unrelated, because earlier it was dealing with something else, dealing with consumer products. Now it is dealing with raw materials, chemicals, industrial products. So, they are not related to each other. This is unrelated diversification. But this kind of diversification, it involves heavier cost and managerial challenges. So, quite often, this is not something which is often used by the companies. So, that is why it is less popular than the related diversification. Related diversification is more popular only because it is, it involves less cost, right? Generally, this unrelated diversification, it is done through various styles, maybe through mergers, acquisitions. That is why it is also called as conglomerate strategy. So, advantages of product diversification, if we summarize it quickly, we would say that when the company wants to increase, it increases the overall profitability of the company, right? And it also wants to, it adds new products to attract the new dealers. So, if you are diversifying, the new dealers would be attracted. So, the advantage of product diversification is attracting new dealers also. Or it is more advantageous for the small scale, industries or companies, because the moment they are established and now they want to grow, then they may go for product diversification. So, what are the different factors that influence, that as of now we have discussed product line, product mix, and the dimensions of product mix, product diversification. Now, let us quickly see what are the factors that actually influence the product mix decision. So, the first factor may be change in the market demand. If the change in the demand of a particular, if the company foresees the change in the demand of a particular product due to changes in the habits, tastes and preferences of the consumers, maybe purchasing power of the consumers, the fashion, the trend which is prevailing in the market. So, if there is this kind of change, company may want to change its product. So, that is why this may also be a reason why company wants to make changes in product mix, or maybe cost of production. If the company wants to lower its cost of production, then also it has to go for product mix, because when you want to cost of production, how can you decrease your cost of production? If you produce more quantities, if you increase the volume of production, your cost of production comes down, right? Likewise, if the company wants to avail the large scale economy also, then also it may go for product mix strategies or product mix decision. If the company is seeing that the same advertising and distribution channels can fetch more business to the company, then in this case also they may go for product mix dimensions, right? Maybe use of residuals. Suppose the company is a manufacturing company, and by the residual that the company is having, the byproduct, if suppose the company can see that there is going to be a demand for that particular byproduct, and that byproduct can be converted into main product, then in that case also product mix decision would be a good choice. Likewise, company may have a desire to make changes for the sake of making changes. Maybe if there is the competitors who are there in the market, if they are making alterations in their product mix, the company is also bound to make change in their product mix, and then maybe change in the purchasing power or behavior of the customers. If there is change in the purchasing power or behavior of the customers, thinking that also the company may decide to change its product mix. And full utilization of marketing capacity and financial resources. Suppose company has now grown from a small scale, it is now established and grown, and now the company wants to expand its base. So it would go for a product mix decision. With this, I end this topic of discussion today. See you next session. Happy learning.